Welcome lads back to another video on the channel. Today it is the Forest career mode making its return after over a week. We've got 3 highlight games to show you first and 3 massive games, all against teams at the top end of the table. And if you didn't know, we are closing in on potentially getting the top 2 out of nowhere. We have been on an unreal run of form. I will review that in a moment. Oh, would you look at this? Swansea City. Thankfully, I can't think of anything significant to talk about when it comes to this team. Unlike in real life, though, Swansea were not a team going for promotion. They were around about mid-table, so we should technically be trying to get a pretty easy win here. Berisha hits the post here, rebounds straight to knockout, and a really good team goal to get it back in front of goal. And he buries it. I mean, not really buries it, but it's still a goal for Carvalho. You love to see it. Ribeiro then had a great chance here. He tends to get a goal occasionally. He's got that. At least 4, I'd say, this series. Swansea did have their chances, to be fair to them. They could quite easily have equalised at this stage in the game. Camarasa had a chance for us here. Just putting it wide, it was always a little bit unlikely, wasn't it? Cullum, who scored against Forest in real life, but we won't talk about that, having a chance here. And then Camarasa, cool, calm and composed, 2-0 Forest. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a massive smile on my face when I was playing this game. Despite the win though, we are still 4th. We're still only 2 points off the top 2, so it was vital that we kept it up here against Bristol City at home. Of course, we lost this fixture actually last year, and we were pretty terrible at that stage of that season, so not really a surprise. We do go behind though, because that's what Forest do. We make life hard for ourselves. Ram Vyman scored as well, and it just took us a while to get going in this one. I don't know what it was, we didn't seem to want to play football early on in the game, which is pretty important, to be quite honest. Just often we had a pass and no one was there, but Lolly, unlike in real life, he actually played football himself and he turned the game around single-handedly within the space of 10 minutes. Please come back, Joe. Please, I beg you. Another good chance here from Zhao, and we just were on it all of a sudden. I don't know why, we just suddenly turned it on, and that's a sign of a good team. Sambaso made it 3-1, and we got a win out of nowhere, really, because we're really quite poor early on in this game. Berisha somehow didn't make it 4, and Zhao had another good chance there. And yet again, we are still not in the top 2 because Southampton keep winning. This is why we need to keep doing just that as well. We have Preston away here, the final highlight game, and these were the lowest ranked team. They were 17th, so we needed to be getting an easy W, you know, no matter how it came. We had plenty of chances, as you can see here. We were not taking them. A little bit nervy as it, continued not putting these chances away, especially when Preston had a really good spell towards the end of this first half. Could quite easily have taken the lead and scored several, to be quite honest, but thankfully we held on and it was still 0-0. But then a massive slice of luck here. This could quite easily have been a booking or even a red card on another day if it had gone differently, but he took that like the striker that he has been all season. A 28 goal a season striker. So that is how many goals he has got at this stage. Just unreal. What a signing he was. Guess who suggested him? I'll let you have a think about that one. But we have plenty of chances. Graben, a very, very rare chance off the bench. He sealed it. 2-0, a rare goal for Grabs. So a decent win away at Swansea. I am still mentally recovering from that result. It's probably genuinely one of the worst results I think I've ever known as a Forest fan. There's been quite a few, genuinely. I think it's top 5 at the very minimum. Beat Bristol after being behind, and Preston was actually pretty tough, but we got the job done in the end. If you don't remember, of course, we narrowly beat Norwich. That was a really tough game. In the last one, beat Brentford 3-0. I don't know how that happened, but Brentford aren't as good as they are in real life in this one. Got really quite turned over by Liverpool, but you're not really surprised by that. I mean, they did just lose to Burnley in real life, but still. We have got the playoffs pretty much, but we want to try and get that top 2, don't we? We've got some big games and massive opportunities here to close it. We've got Newcastle, the league leaders, Bournemouth first up, who aren't doing as well as you might expect. Rotherham will sim that. And the next episode, if we do manage to get into the top 2, will be the final episode of season 2. If we don't get the top 2, there'll be another next week in the Championship, but hopefully we don't have to do that. Oh, it is a cold, rainy day in Nottingham. Yeah, beautiful stuff. We've got Bournemouth in a few weeks, actually, in real life. And they're not doing great, but neither are we. So we'll see what happens with that one. Their team, Travis, Stacey, Mepham, Cook, Kelly, Billing, Dan Gosling's on the bench. Stanislas as well, scored twice against us in real life. Lerma, Danjuma, Solanke, and Zizo. Interesting name. Go on. Oh, decent. Not a bad chance. Go on. Berisha. Berisha! Off the post. That would have been a fantastic start to things. Go on, Berisha. Keep going. And he finds the back of the net like he always does. He's on the brink of 30 goals. 30 goals in his debut season for us. Joe. Joe. Oh, what the... That's Joe Lollier this season in real life, mate. Zizo. Solanke. No, don't. Just don't. Clear your lines. Clear your lines. Thank you. Zizo. Bournemouth are not the team that they are in real life. They're like 9th in this season. We've got to be getting a winner. Out of all the games, you know what? Out of all these games, this is the one we need to be winning the most. Because, well, no, technically this is the one that's the easiest, to be honest. Sheffield United is the one we need to win the most. Are we're gonna bottle this, lads? Jow. Gold. Golden chance. And he takes it! João Carvalho, yet again. Come on, 2-2. I think anyone can win this game now with the amount of goals that are in this one. Yuri. Let's cross it. See if someone can get on the end of it. Berisha. He normally scores them. Zizo. Oh dear. That was... What else do I say? That was very lucky. Come on, boys. I'm going to go for it again, Berisha. That was too much power. Too much power. Right, so we're going to make 3 changes then. Darinko, Yates and Ayobi can come on for Knockout, Justin and So. Go on, boys. Yes! João Carvalho's there! It had to be him. It had to be him or Berisha. Come on, lads. Not long. Carvalho, what an absolute... What a bloke. What a top bloke João Carvalho is. I bet he's the kind of lad that just... I bet he prefers hard-boiled eggs to, you know, soft-boiled. He's just that kind of lad. Danjuma. Please clear your lines. That's what you want to do. Whack it up the pitch. Love to see it. Blow the whistle, ref. Absolutely love to see it. 3-2 win. That is 1 win out of 3 in this episode. We've got it done against the team that we needed to beat the most, really. Or should technically have been the easiest team to beat. Not an easy game at all, though, to be quite honest. It ended up being Carvalho, the hero, to turn it round for us. Right, I just saw a thing pop up there. Southampton drew, and as it stands, we are in to the top 2. We could still technically win the league title. If oh my god, it's not going to happen. But we've got Newcastle next. Out of nowhere, I'm suddenly thinking, is it really on? Could we actually win the league title? I don't see it. 5 games and Newcastle are really going to slip up? I don't think it's going to happen. I don't really care if we win the league title or not. I just want to get top 2. That's all I'm bothered about. I just want to keep... We just have to keep winning. You know, we were tested against Bournemouth. Bournemouth aren't even doing that well, the 10th. So that's not really a huge surprise. I'm not going to risk it and make any changes full strength because that team should be thrashing Rotherham. Has to be. I haven't played Rotherham this season, actually. I think I've simulated both games. I played this game last season live and we won 3-2. Made hard work of it. Go on, Joe. Love it! 1-0, Camarasa. Joe, go on. Get in. No mucking about. No mucking about. Love it. Game, set, match. Love to see it. Job done. Game, set, match. Easy dub, boss man. Right, where does that leave us? We are still 3rd. That game is huge. The title's not going to be ours. I don't care about the title, okay? I do not care about the title. I just want that 2nd place off Sheffield. Well then, how on earth are this lot even in the Championship? It is absolutely no surprise to see them absolutely walk in the league. But Newcastle, they're so underwhelming right now in real life. Steve Bruce he's just not good enough for them. Alan Shearer... We're at a ground in the Championship which has a tifo. That's how big of a club Newcastle are, and yet they're in the Championship. That's insane. This is one of my favourite grounds to play at in FIFA. I just love coming to St James's Park. I've done a career mode with Newcastle years ago, and I loved playing here. So, I don't really care if we win or not. I don't really care if we win and we can try and overtake them. We'll just see what happens with that. I just want to try and win to try and get 2nd. But, my God, their team, no surprise to see where they are. Dubravka, Yedlin, Martinez, Fernandez. I don't know about number 5. Richie, Yedlin, Gomez, Fernandez, San Maximan, Wilson, and Manquillo. What a team. What a team. Our team is the same as always. We've got to take down this lot. Can we get... If we beat this lot, that is a real statement of our intent. Now, of course, we were leading Newcastle for ages in the first game, if you remember that. And we ended up bottling it with like 15 left and lost when it was at the City ground. Hopefully, it won't be quite as dramatic as that. Camarasa, I'm going to go for it. Victor, never going to go in. I swear to God, that just went through the advertising board. Here is Joe. I'm going to go for it. That's the pen, is it? Oh, I'm not sure. No, it's the corner. Here. First real chance for Newcastle, to be honest. Wilson swings it in. Defended well. Love it. I see that through ball. I see that through ball. Goes to Joe. And Joe's on it. The mighty Joe Lolly. He goes for goal. Straight at Dubravka. It is San Maximan, though. Way too good for this division. Oh. Corner 2, and it's swung in by Richie. Yeah, this is a tough game. This is a very tough game. If you remember this, then you are a true OG of this channel. The first game that I played in the Premier League on the FIFA 24's career mode was away to Newcastle, and we drew 2-2 in that game. If you remember that, you're an absolute legend. Come on. Love it. Jow! How are we doing this then? Because Newcastle have had all the possession, all the chances, and we've taken our chance. And in Luke's words, we are clinical. Absolutely love to see it. We're not mucking about. We are going up. We're going up. Don't jinx it, but we're going up. I'm telling you now. Carvalho, even if we do get the playoffs instead of automatics, we are on insane form. I think momentum is going to keep going. Because remember, the reason why we didn't win the playoffs last time, we ended last season absolutely terribly. And it just continued into the playoffs. We were so bang average. This time, it's the complete opposite. It's actually quite mental, that, in ways. Berisha! Straight at Dubravka. Oh, Yedlin, though. Clear your lines, lads, and that's what we're good at. That is why Joe Wall is the greatest defender in the world and of all time. Berisha is in. He's going to go for it. Dubravka is saving it. Why did I dither? Jow! It is 2! It is 2 bloody 0. Wow. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe how good we are. In on goal. Could maybe lose our clean sheet. That was bloody awful. How did you miss? How did you miss? Right, I'm going to give 3 players a chance that wouldn't normally play. Amiobi makes his return to Newcastle, of course. On for Knockout. Arta on for Camarasa. And Mbiso getting a red chance for McKenna. Fernandez, this is actually mental how many chances they're having, and they do finally get one back. They deserve that. They deserve a goal back, to be honest, but my word, how is it taking that long? Do not, just please don't. No! Oh my good God, if I just thrown that away right there. Well, we've won 2 of these 3 really big games. We somehow managed to beat Newcastle. The hardest team, without a doubt, we could have faced. We get it done. Oh my God. This is huge. This is absolutely massive. I just can't believe this. If we want to get the top 2, we have to win this. If we win this, I think we've got it. And then we've got Blackburn and Blackpool to play, who are both not doing very well. Blackburn are 15th and Blackpool are 23rd. We're going to play both of those just because why not? I'd argue that this is one of the biggest games we've played yet of this entire series. This could very well be, most likely will be a championship fixture again next season because Sheffield are pretty terrible. So they're the best defensive team and we're the top scoring team in the league. Interesting. Come on, let's get an early goal. Calm the nerves. Knox! This is just mental. I swear to God, I've not cheated. I just find it so mental that out of nowhere we're just beating everyone. It's just outrageous. Fantastic. Great ball. Knockout. That was a really poor mistake from their number 4. 1 up already. Come on, Joe. Joe Lolly. Not bad. Jow. I haven't even looked at Sheffield United's team, but they're going to have a lot of ex-Forest players probably. Dennis, though, goes for goal straight at Samba. Go for it. Camarasa, straight to Ramsdale. Joe. We're just on it. Like I said, we're just on form. They've got some decent players, Sheffield. Some players in here, if they do not go up, I might consider signing. And they've just equalised. That's fantastic. Who was that? Number 31. That came out of absolutely nowhere. I was not even concentrating for a few seconds there. There is Berisha. Berisha. We need another goal now. Straight at Ramsdale. Come on, boys. This is a very, very tight game. And Sheffield, this is bad. This is very, very bad. Dennis. Samba, it's all yours. No, Dennis. No, no, no. Come on. That was terrible. They were all alone. There was no one ever. Samba was never going to stop it. Oh, I've got to do what we did against Bournemouth now. Got to do it. This is the most important game of the lot. And as it stands, we're going to lose it. Lads, we have kind of seized up a little bit here. Sheffield, you can tell why Sheffield have been where they have been all season. Because they are just suddenly turning it on. We took the lead, but my God, they've really given us a game here. We're going to lose this, aren't we? We need a point. We need a point at the very, very least from this. Dennis has been one hell of a player for them today. Dennis swings it in. Come on. Clear your lines, boys. Straight to one of their players, for God's sake. Right. Yates, Samiobi, and Drinker. Oh, this is not happening. It's not happening. We just cannot string a pass together right now. We're due a defeat. We're due a defeat. But we have not really been very good at all today. That's a third, yeah. Pain. 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 Massive game and we lose 3-1 at home. Did not. We could have done without that. If we win both our remaining games, we'll go on 102 points. So unless Sheffield United lose their remaining games, both of them, we are not going to get top 2, are we? Very frustrating because we're going to have to do another episode next week in the playoffs. I wanted to get it sealed this week, but that's just irritating. It's our first defeat in ages. It's our first defeat in absolutely ages. Look at all these W's, lads. First defeat in the league since we lost to Reading in December. That is I keep saying outrageous. That's unbelievable though. All we can hope for is that Sheffield United and Southampton both slip up. Sheffield have to lose both their games. Southampton have to lose at least one of them. Tall order. Tall order. We did very well in this episode, but it was a little bit too far, that Sheffield United game. Yeah, there'll be another episode on Friday, most likely. And then I'll probably do one next week as well, probably after Coventry maybe, or between, if you got the weekend, I should really know that. Barnsley and Coventry, in between them, we'll see at some point next week. Or there'll be one anyway, but whether in the Premier League or it's a Championship playoff, it's going to be one of those two. Hope you've enjoyed, everyone. Please, if you have, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We have just hit 1,400 about just over a few days ago now. We're going for 1.5. We've gained so many subscribers recently. I just cannot believe how many we've gained. Way more than normal. If you have enjoyed, like I said, please make sure you do just that. Follow my Twitter at Rads_23. My Instagram at officialrads as well. Lots to look forward to on the channel as well, away from career mode and streams. But I'll see you in the next video. You Rads.